How did a poor young man turn 200 euros into hundreds of millions in assets? Here's how he did it. 18-year-old Jack accomplished this in just 1 year through his sharp money-making instincts, ultimately buying luxury cars and mansions to live the lavish lifestyle everyone envied. Jack had always been exceptionally intelligent with high IQ and EQ, but his family wasn't complete. His mother looked down on his father for being poor and chose to live with a wealthy man instead. His father was an alcoholic who never amounted to anything. At 18, Jack decided to check out the big city. With the 200 euros his father gave him, he first went to a small apartment wanting to rent a 1,200 euro room, but the agent refused to rent to him because Jack had no proof of employment. With no choice, he went to work at a construction site first. After a hard day's work, Jack only earned 50 euros. He couldn't even afford a cheap 38 euro per night motel. That night, he had to sleep on a park bench. He knew this kind of work would never make him rich. The next day, he put on a suit, first falsifying his identity information and forging employment documents. Then he found a female agent saying he wanted to rent a luxury mansion. The female agent looked at his cheap suit and didn't think he could afford it, until Jack pulled out that work contract. When the agent learned he made 20,000 euros monthly, her attitude instantly changed. She was all smiles, asking Jack to sign. But how to solve the rent problem? Jack went back to yesterday's worksite and told those workers they could live in a mansion for just 15 euros per night. Since they usually paid 38 euros per night just to live in shipping containers, they were more than willing. Just like that, over 20 workers moved into the mansion. Jack could collect over 300 euros in rent per night. He rented 10 such mansions and could make 60,000 euros monthly just collecting rent. Until one day, Jack got a complaint call. He rushed to the mansion and found the place was complete chaos. Not only were people boxing, but there were chickens and sheep being raised there. Soon the agent arrived with police and Jack quickly escaped. On the road, he met Bruce, who did similar work. They talked all night. Bruce thought Jack had the aura of a wealthy person. He pulled out a fake Rolex, saying, "This watch is worth 50 euros on my wrist. But on your wrist, people would believe it if you said it was worth 10,000 euros. So Bruce suggested they buy court auction properties at low prices and then sell them at high prices through Jack's talents. Guaranteed profit. Unexpectedly, there were already 50 people waiting at the door, all there to buy auction properties. Without substantial funds, they certainly couldn't compete with others. On the first day, they didn't buy a single property. Coming out, Jack thought of an idea. The next day's auction, only the two of them showed up. It turned out Jack had bribed the security guard to trick their competition into going to different rooms. This way, they got several properties at very low prices. Later, there was even an entire building selling for 350,000 euros. But that wasn't something they could afford. Bruce was ready to quit, but Jack raised his hand to bid again. Due to copyright reasons, I can only show you this part of the movie. The name of this movie is Beatenrausch.